Hello everyone. We very well know that G20 is currently in news. So today we will be discussing about G20. What is G20? G20 is a group of 20 economies. Now how can we actually describe G20? G20 is an international forum for international cooperation that actually shapes and strengthens global economic condition and its governance. So basically, G20 was formed to discuss global economic framework, and second is the sustainability. Now basically, when we talk about origin and evolution of G20, how actually and why did G20 came into picture? First reason was Asian financial crisis. Why this crisis occurred? It was actually because of the limitation of already formed G7. Now we very well know that G7 comprises of developed nation. Then also they weren't able to control this crisis and it occurred. Second reason is to address financial, economic stability, economic development and sustainability. The factors we have discussed already here. Now if we talk about G20's factual things, G20 is a non-permanent body. Now when we call it a non-permanent body, it means that the leadership changes. The leadership is actually not permanent. It changes, and it changes annually. When it changes annually, that means there are 19 countries plus European Union. If we talk about its composition, then its leadership is rotated and transferred to other nation after a year. And how does this take place? It takes place in the form of troika. Troika means three. Suppose we make a triangle here. Previously, Indonesia was the president of G20. Currently, India is the president of G20. And in 2023, Brazil will be the president of G20. In 2021, it was Indonesia. In 2022, it was India. And in 2023, it will be Brazil. So when we call G20 as a non-permanent body, we very well know that the leadership is non-permanent. Therefore, this year, in 2022 and 2023, India is hosting G20. Now, for hosting G20, almost 200 locations were allotted for hosting G20. Now, what is the theme for G20? It is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. What does it mean? It means one earth, one family, one future. And this theme actually describes India's vision in international politics. So when we talk about the logo of G20, so it's a combination of lotus that describes the national flower of India and earth. Now, if we talk about the dynamics of G20, then its dynamics are changing in international order in a very big manner. That is, initially it was made to handle all the geo-economic condition, but now it is transforming into a geopolitical body. And now actually we can say that it is the most premier institute, or one of the premier institutes, which is actually playing a great role in defining the international order. So if we talk about the working of G20, when we talk about the working of G20, there are two sectors. One is financial and the other one is Sherpa. This financial sector is controlled by Finance Minister plus Government of India, and the Sherpa trackers are personal envoy of the leaders. So basically, not only, again I'm repeating, not only the countries, in fact international organizations such as UN, IMF, WTO, WHO, CDRI, ASEAN, UN, all these organizations take part in G20. So it means that this body is actually very important in today's international order. Last is, if we talk about G20's agenda. Now we know that India is hosting G20. So the agenda that India has put before all other nations is focusing on green hydrogen, women empowerment, digital public infrastructure, climate financing, and circular economy. We have discussed almost all the important points related to G20. That's all from my side. See you in the next video.